Greetings, beloved entities. It is a joy to have this opportunity, as always, to speak with you, to guide you, to answer your questions, to give you some little bit of encouragement to go into your lives with a positive attitude. This woman spoke earlier of being depressed. She has been depressed for a good 3 weeks now. And the answer for her, because she's not going to ask the question publicly, we know, but the answer for her, as for many people who experience depression, is physical movement. If you get out and you start moving around and you start exercising your body, not necessarily formal exercise, but go for a walk, do some jumping jacks, do some stretching, any physical movement that you can do for about 20 to 30 minutes at a stretch is going to alleviate the depression, because depression, for the most part, is caused by a jamming up, shall we say, of the molecules and cells of your body that causes energy to be unable to move through in a flowing manner that feeds oxygen to the brain. And oxygen fed to the brain is inspiration to the entire being for future action. And so we cannot emphasize enough the benefit of physical activity in order to keep the mental, physical, emotional, and psychological elements of your being in tune with each other. And that is what is necessary for productive life, is to have all of those elements of yourselves in tune with each other. It's not okay. Of course, it's okay to be psychologically fit, but it's not enough. It's not enough to be physically fit just by itself. It's not enough to be slender and at an ideal weight that you want to be for whatever reason. It's got to be all of the above. It's got to be physical, energetic, psychological, emotional, and mental, all fit and in tune to each other, working together. Your body and all of those elements of your beingness are like a team. And when a team is syncing with itself, with its members, everything runs very smoothly. You have all had the experience of working with a team to some level or another, and you understand what we are talking about. So you must consider your beingness, your individual beingness, as a team effort in order to accomplish the life that you want for today. We're not saying that you've got to plan your entire life for 10 years down the road, not at all. But day by day, to consider all of the elements of what you are and make sure that you are taking the actions necessary to make sure that all of those elements are working in sync with each other to keep you finely tuned and functioning and well-oiled. And well-oiled includes eating properly and having some of the things that are said to you about the amount of water you are meant to drink every day are not necessarily true for each of you. Each of you has got to discover by experimentation whatever it is that works best for you. For some people, having 8 glasses of water a day is not enough. For some people, it's almost impossible to achieve and not even necessary. The thing is, the thing that gets you where you want to be is to learn to listen to yourself. Not the mind chatter that goes on telling you all the things that are wrong about you, but the body, because the truth is in your body. So when your body is not in comfort, when even you are not aware of your body's sensations, that tells you immediately that you are out of sync, that you are out of balance. And it becomes absolutely imperative that you learn to listen to the signals of your body in order to put everything in balance with everything else. When you are feeling distracted, when you are feeling antsy, when you are feeling nervous, when you are feeling depressed. Those are physical sensations that tell you something's out of balance. And you've got to determine what it is. And one of the ways you determine what it is you ask yourself questions. And if it is that you're not quite sure what the question is to ask, you start with, what do I need to know about this condition in this moment? And you sit yourselves down and you take a breath and you just be to the best of your ability. You be for a moment and you see what arises into conscious awareness. And you do whatever rises into conscious awareness. So for instance, if you ask the question, what do I need to know about my condition in this moment? And you sit and you take 2 or 3 breaths like that, concentrated, focused breaths. And what pops into your mind is, I need to go for a run in the woods. Well, best you find a way to do that. If it's a city street, you find some place where there are trees and you go for a little bit of a quick walk or a bit of a jog among the trees. And you come out and you feel rejuvenated. And if the answer is, I need to eat an avocado. And what if you don't like avocado? Well, see if you can get a little bit of guacamole into your system on a piece of bread or a cracker. Whatever it is that pops into conscious awareness as a result of asking the question and breathing quietly and focused is information to help you achieve balance, to be in sync with yourself. And it is very important, especially in these times. In these times, going through yet another transition in your society. Now the consciousness of your society is rattled with not only getting through the issues of COVID, but this new international condition going on in Eastern Europe that is affecting you, whether you are paying attention or not. The attitude and opinions of everybody, and everybody has an attitude, everybody has an opinion, everybody is paying attention or ignoring the issue itself, is having an effect on your balance or lack thereof of all of these elements of your beingness that create you to be who you are moment to moment. And so it is very important, more so as things get more and more complicated because of the international situation, because of the mutations that are going on with the virus, and there are many mutations going on simultaneously with the virus that most of you will not be affected by, but that people are paying attention to and afraid of or in defiance of. All of these are having an effect. And so taking moments every day to some form of meditation, a walk, not a jog, not an exercise walk, but a stroll down your streets where you can allow your mind to just travel, where you can breathe the air, where you can enjoy the sunshine and the trees and the foliage and the grass on somebody's lawn, whatever it is, a walk. Some form of washing the dishes, cooking, whatever your form of meditation is, it's important to do it in a focused manner every day. So if cooking puts you into a meditative state, it is to begin cooking with the thought, now I meditate and I open myself to the wisdom of the universe to assist me to be in sync with all the elements of my beingness. And then you proceed to cook. And it is the focus of paying attention to your putting the ingredients together and all of the steps that you take in whatever it is you are cooking. That focus is a meditation. Drawing, making art, singing, sitting and breathing, sewing, somebody does needlepoint. All of these things that require a level of focus are a meditative state. And we urge you to meditate in some form every single day for at least 20 minutes. It used to be 5 minutes of breathing was a good thing to do. And of course, it still is. It is a meditation. But now, with all of the tearing apart that you are experiencing, not only in your society, but in yourselves personally, requires that you put yourselves together every day by utilizing some form of meditation in order to integrate and synchronize all the elements of what you are, in order to invite and promote creativity and productivity in your lives.